Welcome to Two Blonde
Three
Bimbos.
blonde
Three
bimbos.
blonde bimbos now because look, this cutie Phoebe is it's Phoebe, right? I'm correct,
Yes,
right?
it's Phoebe.
Little
She's
Phoebe's
just
the guest star.
she's just in for the intro today as my first favorite thing.
So cute. Were you so excited when you went to see her and was there a bunch? Did you go to a place was it a shelter with a bunch of cats or something or?
We were at Target and next door there's a PetSmart, and I feel like every time I would go on the ASPCA website, all the cats that I was drawn to just happened to be at that locations like
Okay.
PetSmart.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's just see if they have a kitty in there that we like. And I went in there and I saw Phoebe, who was named Khadijah.
Oh,
And that reminded me a lot of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, because I believe they have a
yes,
friend
they do. Yeah, they do.
named Khadijah. And we were first drawn to a senior cat, and we were drawn to her, and we went for one meeting, and the senior cat was obviously so much more affectionate and she was crazy. But I didn't feel drawn to the senior cat in the same way. I just didn't have that connection. I think Houston really wanted the senior cat, and we came back and it looked like someone else was looking at the little one, and in my heart I was like, no.
You were like, yeah, you were like, I want the little Phoebe.
So we had a second visit and Phoebe was sweet to us. So
oh, nice.
She earned it that second time.
Well, today's episode is favorites. Also, I love that people have been saying they like our longer episodes.
That's
Everyone's
wonderful.
been saying that. So I appreciate, because obviously those take a lot more time, but we like to talk. So
we do. May I say your hair looks fabulous today, Ashlee?
Really? I
beautiful.
actually didn't curl these really, and I just kind of did whatever. So I really appreciate that.
I'm feeling it.
I didn't wear my lashes. It's more like a chill day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm glad that we'll match energy.
I'm relaxed today.
Because I went on a massive walk before recording, and I went to White Rock Lake in Dallas, and I walked 3 miles.
Yeah, that's far.
Which I was not prepared to do. It was one of those things where I walked 1.5 miles, and I thought, I really want to stop.
Yeah.
You need to not stop when you are your most exerted. That's a problem, because you're going to have to walk back.
All the way back. I remember doing that when I was a teen. I it was right after a breakup, and I decided I'm going to bike, and I was really into biking. So there was this trail, and I was like, I'm going to do 6 miles. And then I didn't. I realized I have to go 6 miles back. I was like, 12 miles of biking. This is insane.
Hey, have you biked that much since?
Oh yeah, I actually love bike. I could, if it's a flat road. If it's a hill, obviously I can't go as far, but I could bike for 12 miles.
We need to go on a bike ride.
We should do a bike ride for sure. We should. I'm so extra. I'm like, we should go to Sweden or Amsterdam or one of those cute Denmark biking places and ride our bikes through the tulips.
You know what? What are you doing 2022? Maybe we'll make that a priority.
It's so crazy because it's about to be 2022 and it freaks me out.
Horrifying. What have you got for us today? Do you
I have, well, first, I guess I can start with what I'm wearing on my face.
Ooh.
I think you actually have some too. I buy direct glasses. I have a ton of them. And these are some new ones I recently got and I love them. They're super affordable. These are I always have the ones with the blue light lenses on them, but I feel they're always stylish and they're so affordable. And if you accidentally happen to step on them or break them, you're not gonna cry to pieces. So
exactly,
these are my fave. I wear them when I'm on the phone all the time or looking at a computer and stuff.
I have a couple of Zenni pairs that I tried that
I've heard Zenni Optical is great.
Yeah, I had a really positive experience with them. I feel all of these affordable eyewear retailers are great. I truly haven't had a negative experience anytime I've tried to do it. I had, like you said, more negative experiences with more expensive eyewear retailers.
Okay, what is your first fave? I want to hear it.
This is, if it's okay with you, I think today's going to be a long episode. I know everybody likes long episodes, and I prepped for that. I have a ton of stuff.
Oh, good. I feel like I have some, but now I'm go. I want to hear it.
All right. You know what? These are technically our August favorites. And if you are listening, I would suggest jumping over to the YouTube channel. I think it's more fun to watch this one and then listen to the other ones. But okay. So, I love Bath and Body Works just like every other girl in the world. But this year I have decided that I think that I'm going to say it, controversial opinion. I think that Bath and Body Works 3-wick candles are ugly. I think they're hideous looking.
What are those?
It's their big, so they have like these candles. It's like the main Bath and Body Works candle. It's like this big and it's got 3 wicks in it.
Okay.
But they just have, random clip art of like fall
Oh,
scenes.
okay. So it's not like really aesthetically pleasing to the eye at all.
Yeah. I just don't think they're chic candles. I think that they come out with like candle holders, but I honestly, I don't really care for the size of the vessel. I just think it looks kind of cheap. But I love the Bath and Body Works classic scents because they are very nostalgic to me. I always like yearn for them, particularly leaves, but I have figured out a way around this. So I am buying less expensive candles, but I am buying these concentrated room sprays from Bath and Body Works. And these are like, I think they're like, oh, it says on here, they're $8.50.
Wait, what's the smell of that?
This one's Leaves, which is a very iconic, classic Bath and Body Works scent. And you really just need like 1 or 2 of these, but I'm a maniac, so I do like 5. Like I really want to feel like I'm inside a candle. And I get the fall scent that I love without it being like, oh, look at this heinous candle. And no shade to anyone who does enjoy the aesthetic of the Bath and Body Works candle. It's just not my personal taste.
And I agree. When you said clip art, I knew immediately what you're talking about. It's not for me either. I completely agree with you there. Okay, I'll go next. Oh, you know what? This is kind of following up with our last episode, the sex episode, because I didn't link it last time.
Ooh.
The Lilo, my favorite sex toy. We talked about it in last episode, and I thought I'd share it here because some people had asked about it, and it's amazing. It has like a bunch of settings. You can see up here, like you turn it on, you can faster, but it has like, I want to say like 12 settings or something.
Wow.
Ridiculous. Waterproof, literally fully waterproof. So this is amazing. Again, it's a little bit more of a pricier sex toy, but I feel like it holds up really well. And it's also just like, how cute is that?
That's really cute. Like
it's not
you wouldn't
ugly.
know if you're taking that on a plane with you, like you could put that in your carry-on.
Yeah, no one would be like, oh my God, like flipping a dick around. Like no one knows, like it's literally cute. So I feel like that's why I like it. I also just like the purple. I mean, yeah, obsessed with this.
It looks like a facial tool, to
it does.
Do something like I would put it with my like cosmetic bag if I was like had that in my carry-on. Because I'd be like, this is my microdermabrasion, like at home.
It's like, hi guys, this is not a sex toy.
I hope this is not too intimate of a question, but because to me, I feel like I have different orgasms with different toys. Is that we talked about the horrible dog one that I referenced last time. And for me, like that orgasm is like a whoosh and like I was not prepared for that. Yeah. So is that like a big one for you?
I think it depends on the volume. And because when I first tried this, I will say at first I was like, this does not work. Like it's not going to do anything. I was like, this is ridiculous. I think it depends on what setting you put it on, like the pulsation or like the whatever version you put it on. Also depend on how high it is. But I will say at first I did not think it like worked that well. And then all of a sudden I like learned it and it is like a whoosh. It's like all of a sudden like you're just chilling and then you're like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, that's how it is. It is like that. If you want, you just have to get the hang of it. Cause it is like kind of, you have to hold it like a certain way. And, but it's not uncomfortable to hold or anything. But I will say once you get the hang of it, it is like a fly off kind of thing.
Maybe I'll give a review for it in a couple of months. Who knows? I have a sex toy that I feel like is like my old faithful. That's like I can get myself off real quick with this. It's not a full like partner tool, but then we have that other one that's like, oh whoa, for when we're like being intimate together.
Well, I feel like that's like the perfect reaction, like woo, like woo. That's like
if you don't look like moderately stupid after you have that orgasm, like it's not a good toy.
Oh my God, true.
All right. Okay. I'm so excited. I brought like food and drink faves.
Oh, yay.
Time. Okay. So I've got 2, like Dr. Pepper Zero is insane to me.
Wait,
like
so I saw someone post about this and I actually screenshotted it because I haven't tried it, but it looks amazing.
It was Danny Austin. That's how I heard about it. If that's
probably for me too.
Because she has this like outdoor drink fridge, which is a fantasy for me too. Like I want to have like a garage with an outdoor beverage fridge. So I have the normal one, which I actually brought because let's do a little ASMR because I want.
Ooh, yeah.
I want to drink it, but I went through the Dr. Pepper cream soda one so fast. This is like
looks delicious.
It tastes like ice cream mixed with Dr. Pepper.
That's the dream.
And I don't know if you like me, I'm a Diet Coke girl. I personally love the gentle taste of aspartame. You know, I like fat, I like fake sugar, baby.
You're like, I like the fake shit. Thank
There's
you.
something about it. That's good
Delish.
squishy. Are you a Simpsons fan?
I watched The Simpsons on and off. I loved The Simpsons, but I haven't watched like every single season or episode. But I mean, it's like the longest running show ever, pretty much. But I
I
love
think
it.
it's that and like Cops.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I now need to get that. Where can you find those at any store, or is it a
I got
specific?
these at Target. Like that's where I've been getting my Dr.
Okay.
Pepper Zero fix. And this, gosh, I really hope they come out with more flavors. I will say there's a third one that I tried that I also saw on Danny Austin's stories that is like a Dr. Pepper Zero, but with cherry. Cherry taste is very faint. I
feel like cherry's hit or miss.
But this really does taste like there's like ice cream and Dr. Pepper in here. It's so delicious.
Since we're talking about drinks, I have to ask you, have you found that there is a drink poppy shortage?
Yes.
I
That's
can't
strange.
find
I
it
haven't seen it at Target.
I've been looking every time. I cannot find drink poppy. Drink poppy, if you're listening, we need you. I literally am obsessed. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay,
Sorry
we're back.
about that.
Wait, what were we talking? We were talking about drink poppy, weren't we?
We were talking about the national poppy shortage. It feels like.
And I'm glad because I've been searching everywhere.
I wouldn't be surprised if it is just USPS issues that's just happening like across the board. But also I haven't seen them out at my Target, and they are a local. They're manufactured in Dallas.
That's right. I saw that on the back of the thing. Yeah, I feel like I thought I was going crazy because I was like, okay, am I not? I looked at like 4 stores and I can't find them anywhere.
Maybe they're not going to, partner with Target any. Maybe it just didn't work.
Well,
out.
I went to Whole Foods too, and usually I get mine at Whole Foods.
Oh,
gone. Not even a shelf. And I was like, that's weird because I'm obsessed with drink poppy.
I think that drink blew up. What if they just like can't meet the demand?
I think it blew up more than they thought. I mean, honestly, it tasted amazing.
It's so good.
We've talked about this on our favorites before, and now they get another shout out. Drink poppy, please send us some goodness.
I just want to like 15Ks. Just keep me in that poppy goodness,
Okay, wait. Who goes next? Me? What's happening?
Think it's you. I think I just did my Dr. Pepper, right?
Okay. Ooh, this one's good. I had to put it in a plastic bag because it was in my shower. It's so funny. But it's like, okay, it's this bar of soap. Looks pretty plain. It's actually from Mega Babe people.
Ooh.
So they sent me this and I was like, wait a sec, this might actually be amazing. I don't know if anyone or maybe you have experience like sometimes you cannot make your armpits smell good. Sometimes like if it's been a long, you're like, this fucking smell will not go away. Like I've worked out or something. It's just like lingering. It's gross. It's a charcoal bar that's specifically made to it's a detox for your armpits so that it can get like that smell out like after a workout or if you've just been like, this shit works so good. So I use it. I actually used it this morning because sometimes like if I'm working out at my house, I don't wear deodorant. And then obviously I'm going to smell like worse than probably usual. And when I use this, the stench goes away and it's just amazing. So I feel like this is a staple in my shower.
Is it exfoliating? Does it have what's the texture? Like?
No, because I actually, to be honest, it's just like a soap, like it suds up. And it doesn't have any exfoliation. I actually tried their armpit mask they have. And to be very honest, it caused me to have a rash on my armpit. And so I don't like their armpit mask they have because they have like a charcoal armpit mask that's supposed to detox your armpit too. That did not, it burnt and it was like not good for me. This though, bomb.com.
Ooh.
So good for stinky armpits, everyone.
All right. My next one. Cheers.
Oh my God. I think I saw those. Are those viral on TikTok or something?
Are they viral on TikTok? I don't know. I got them because I saw them from another influencer as told by Michelle, who is she primarily does home decor and she does the coolest videos like reels and TikToks that are stop animation of her home being redecorated. So these are like milk glasses, I guess, with ghosts on
Where'd you
them.
get them?
Etsy. I'm an Etsy freak.
Those are so now. There's actually something similar I think that went viral on TikTok, but I thought that I love those so much.
Aren't these like adorable.
So cute.
They
Why
look
are ghosts just the cutest thing in the world?
I feel like I am more into ghost iconography for Halloween
Me
than
too.
anything
Me
else.
too.
Anything else. Look at you and your pumpkin cream cold
I've been sipping on
brew.
this all day and look how orange it is. Wait, what? This
That's
is
a
the third
bright
one.
orange.
It tastes better than any one I've had yet. They've gotten better.
Okay, that's good. I need to know that. And someone told me that I should add a couple of pumps of like sugar-free vanilla to it to make it like taste like a
So
cookie or something.
I added a pump of sugar-free vanilla
Ooh,
and it's good. Someone else would put extra pumpkin sauce, but I don't want to add pumpkin. I want it to just be like classic clean. So sugar-free vanilla.
I bet these. Maybe I bring this in and be like, "Can you put it in
Can you
here?"
fill up my ghost glass, please? Thank you.
This looks very cute with an iced coffee or a Dr. Pepper and it like
They're so
anything that makes
cute.
those ghosts pop. And I feel like if I was a kid and my mom brought these down from like the attic and put like chocolate milk in
Yeah.
them, I would be like enchanted.
You'd
So
be amazed. Witchcraft.
you
I
can buy a
love
single or you can buy a set. These are fabulous.
cute. Well, now that we're talking about ghosts, let's transition into my ghost. Wait, hold on. Why can't I do this? Let me see. Why isn't it focusing? Hold on. Wait. We're gonna
There you
bam.
go.
So I posted these. This blah 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 always does like a release of like holiday collections. And I saw these ghost earrings and was like, yeah, I have to have these. They are so cute on. Like I am obsessed with these.
Those are
So
adorable.
again, I think we're both like we feel the ghost decor the most. Oh, that rhymes. Wow, you guys, I just amazed myself with that.
Have you
But
seen
these are,
Beetlejuice?
what'd you say?
Have you seen Beetlejuice?
Yeah, but
He
I haven't
says,
seen it in a long time.
"I'm the ghost of the most, baby."
Oh my God, he does. What?
It's like a catchphrase.
It's just really getting spooky in here, guys. It's getting really spooky.
I mean, it's not called Two Blonde Geniuses, so you know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, next up, baby.
This is okay. I gotta.
Oh,
This is
your
another
sweatshirt.
Etsy. Yes, I have bought so
I've
many.
seen that one.
Etsy
I've almost bought it.
sweatshirts. Yes, this one I think I saw. I always buy via other influencers. I'm influenced, so I became an influencer.
So cute. Don't they have like a cream one in that color too or something?
Usually, with all of these Etsy sellers, they'll have like more than one color
Okay.
available, but this green one is everything. I think I got this from Noelle Downing, like her Insta stories.
My faves is just us telling you what influencers that influence us. I love it.
I know. Don't follow us. We're just
Don't
the
follow
end of
us.
the funnel.
We're the losers. Bye, guys.
We're just like watching everyone else's account. She sold me this. She sold me that. I know.
It's so funny though.
But this
It's
is
true.
really cozy, and I really like the sweatshirt they choose because it has this cute little crew neck detail on there, and the text on the pumpkins, if you're wondering, is like the name of each like species of pumpkin.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's just very charming. And then everything, it just feels good personally. Like I haven't bought this much stuff on Etsy, like I don't think ever, but it does feel like, oh, add to cart. I'm supporting somebody, add to cart. Like it's very easy.
I think
to,
Etsy
like,
has amazing stuff.
yes, absolutely.
Let me see what I want to. Ooh, okay. I got these sent to me. And you would know, because you tried this friggin', but the all ooh, that's like
I love that sound. Give it to us slow.
oh my God, are you guys like getting turned on by this? The Alani knew I think you've talked about their drinks. What are they called? Energizer drinks, energy drinks. It's like a 90-year-old. And they sent me all their stuff, including their protein bars. And I was like, I'm really picky about protein bars. Like I only eat, I've mentioned one I've eaten before, like the Fit Crunch bar is the one I normally have. These are actually fire. Like
Oh, yeah.
I am shocked. And in my opinion, the nutritional value on these, as far as like protein wise, these have some of the most protein and like the overall balance of them I love. This one's pretzel or something, like pretzel peanut butter and or cookie dough, and this cookies and cream. I have one a day now. I think they're amazing. I'm totally like an Alani new person now.
We are big fans, stands, and because here we go again, another person that I love, Remy on YouTube.
Oh yeah, duh.
Remy Cruz loves everything Alani New. Like whenever she does like fridge or pantry tours, I feel like she definitely has some ongoing partnership or gifting going on with them.
Mm-hmm.
And she is stocked. I love their pre-workout for when I move. Like
They
it gets
sent me that.
It is so good. And then they do it like in cans. It's like they have it like
oh
a
cool.
Red Bull
Yeah, they
kind
sent
of
me the
vibe.
pre-workout. I haven't tried that, but I tried their protein shakes as well that they sent. Incredible. Like, I was
Yeah.
actually really impressed because sometimes, again, I think people see influencers talk about stuff and they think it's all like, oh, it's hyped. But like some of this shit really is good. And I will have to say, Alani knew it's really, really good.
Right. I definitely felt that way. I feel like when I saw how many people were hyping like Equilibria, and I'm an
Mhm.
Equilibria fan now, I think usually if there's a lot of people doing something, it's just because it's great. You know, like
Mhm.
so many people do Tula because Tula is
Is
excellent.
great.
And it's so much fun to have those ongoing partnerships where it's just like, oh, I can get my monthly supply. Like this is great. I'm
Yeah.
so happy. And I think that you did a great Q&A recently on your Instagram stories, kind of like asking people's thoughts on influencers
Yeah.
and everything that goes into that. And I feel like there's just this like societal um just like default of thinking that we're all liars.
Well, it was really interesting. Like the one thing takeaway I got was that basically everyone was very against ads. And I feel like that's kind of messed up. I don't know, in my opinion. Like
I agree.
we are only able to do what we're doing because we have brands that we built a brand and people like what we provide and people trust our opinion and we take it very seriously. It's not like I'm like picking up every product and being like, I love this for the money. Like that's not how it is. And I was really hard. It was really eye-opening, but really hard to like take that in because it was like, I don't think until there's like a way for people to understand like more of the behind, which again, I will gladly tell people what's going on behind, but at the same time, do you walk into other people's job and ask for the back end of shit? No, you don't. You
No.
trust the doctor, you trust the hairstylist, you trust those people, just like you, in my opinion, should trust the people that you're following. Because if you like them, then you should like what they're recommending because you trust them.
Also, when I watch TV, like if I was watching like I don't know, like New Girl or something that's
Mhm.
currently on the air,
Yeah.
I feel like I would when the commercial break comes on, I wouldn't be like, fuck Zoe Deschanel. She just does this job for the money. Like
That's
I think
true.
that's so peculiar. Or, if I saw, Jennifer Aniston is in Aveeno commercials.
Aveeno, Smart Water,
I think
all of it.
nobody wants to be maybe early influencers who are a little bit green might get caught with their pants down with a couple of shady brands just
Mhm.
because when you are new, in order to get paid for this job, I've taken jobs pretty early on that I was like, oh God, why did I do this? I remember I actually wrote a blog post about how much I hated cold shoulder tops, and the first piece of free product I ever received from a brand was a cold shoulder top.
Love it.
And I was like, oh, I had no idea they were going to send this, but I told them I would style whatever they sent me into an outfit.
Mhm.
I put a long cardigan over it.
I think the thing people need to understand is we start somewhere and we started there and then you evolve and you get respect and people trust you more. Just like any job, when you've been doing this, how many years? I've been doing this for 6 years. You've been doing this probably for 6 years equally. Like we evolve. You start
I'm
somewhere.
green. I've been doing it for 3, baby.
Oh
What?
shit. 3 years,
Hold
baby.
on.
I've been doing it for like
No, no,
five
no.
or
I don't know
six.
what year it is.
It's
I s-
2021.
2017. So I guess 4 years would be.
Yeah. By the way, side note about ads. Have you seen the new Addison Rae Netflix show that came out? I haven't watched
Yeah.
the
Well, I didn't watch it. Here's the thing. I watched Trixie and Katya, Trixie Mattel, and I don't know how to
Yes.
pronounce Katya's last name, but
Yeah.
they're my favorite drag queens. They have a Netflix YouTube show, which is
Mhm.
what's so incredible and how much Netflix believes in itself is that they have a YouTube channel, and one of their YouTube shows is two drag queens roasting their content. Like I can't
Yeah.
think of another like business that would be like, oh yeah, we have like a YouTube channel where we make fun of our own
Yeah.
products. Trixie and Katya roasted it, and I feel like I might actually watch it now, but it does not look great.
So the reason I bring it up is kind of ties into there was a TikTok that someone posted and I saw it yesterday saying that the product placement and the ads going out throughout the entire film was like like disgusting. And I literally commented on the girls TikTok and I was like, I'm gonna need them to put hashtag ad in every fucking scene that is ever on there because that shit pissed me off. Like you see like the little like, makeup package and they like, zoom in on it and it's like so sponsored. But apparently it was just like one big ad.
Here's the thing. Well, I wonder, let's bring this back to what we were just talking about, because that kind of like opens up another question to me. I feel like I noticed that product placement just kind of like on an ongoing basis with all of Netflix's content. So for
Mhm.
instance, I saw this movie with like, I think it was Kelsey Grammer, and the beautiful young woman who's the voice of Elsa and also Gossip Girl. What is her name? She's so cute. She was on
Kristen Bell.
There we go. Yes,
Yeah.
it was them two, and it was like the plot of this movie, and it was written by Seth Rogen's wife, which I fucking hate calling people anyone's wife. She has a
I
name,
get it.
and
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But it was it's a comedy about a father and a daughter who are estranged, reuniting and going on a cruise ship together, and the whole movie it was an ad for the cruise line. There was all this dialogue that was like, there's so many activities, we should really get out of our room. I was like, oh my God, it's an ad. So what I'm bringing this back to is, do you feel that maybe our perspective on this is that Addison Rae is a very well-known influencer, and so we have that still like that internal voice? It's like, oh, fuck her, there's all this product placement, because there may be in fact the same amount of product placement, but because we have this hyper aware, that it could totally be possible. I haven't seen it.
It could be possible. I will say, I think I want to watch it because I want to see, but apparently it was like someone was saying it was the most product placement they've ever seen in any, which I don't doubt, because she is a powerful human. Like, I mean, people are going to be looking at those products that are, and it's like Love Island. When you see Love Island and they have like all the freaking hair products, and I mean, it's all given and sponsored. They know people are going to zoom in and look and see, but I just feel like it was really weird to see that people were so against ads. I was like, and I had just posted an ad that day, so I was like, fuck. And it was like a running year-long campaign that I truly love their products, and it was just like people said they hated long-term campaigns too, specifically, which I found very weird.
That's peculiar, because I would want to see, especially I like to see the evolution of a product with someone. Like if it was like skincare, for instance, I'd be like, I'm going to watch this woman's face for a year and see what pops up. It is what it is. I think though, that if you don't like ads, I don't know why you're following influencers, because to me, it comes with the gig.
It's part of the job.
Yeah. And I do think that there can be criticism when it comes to, like, there are obviously creators who I know like won't show their face unless there's like an ad present, and they're not like generating a lot of content to balance it. Personally, I mean, I've in the last like year, given the circumstances, I've definitely been like not as like I post every single day as I used to, but I do, and you're probably the same, I do try to avoid like having those ads like sandwiched next to each other if I'm like,
because that's just so, I just think that's overwhelming for even if for me, if I saw that on someone, it's just a lot.
Yeah.
And I try and space out, but at the same time, also there are seasons where it's busier, like right now it's getting into busy season, and there's obviously a ton of brand. And I think for a while I thought, oh, there can't be two brands of jeans I like, because that seems weird. But it's like, that's so illogical, because everyone shops at multiple stores. We all love different jeans. We all love different tops. So I have to like, people have to understand we're going to love different stuff all the time. Things are evolving.
Yeah. I think that ads are such a touchy subject, because maybe there are so many people that have made it bad. And I think those mega influencers, the people that are like have multi-million followers, and they're like, I don't know, the tea girls fucked it up for all of us.
Fuck you, tea girls. That's true though. Those tea girls went hard and it was not good.
Also, I mean, like, I know we're getting on a huge tangent here, so feel free to cut me off, but there are circumstances where I think that our validity is questioned if something worked for us, but it didn't necessarily work for an individual. For instance, I did an ad with a shoe brand, and I only have access to my own feet. Maybe that's a criticism on me. Maybe I should be doing things like jumping into a Reddit forum and seeing like how many people actually like this shoe, but I don't think that's necessary, to be quite fucking honest. I think that's like labor that you're putting onto a plus size person who already doesn't get a lot of the cream of the crop advertisements. But if something doesn't work for you, why is the first thing that you jump to that she's a liar, as opposed to like, oh, maybe it just didn't work for me?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can only recommend something based on what you have personally experienced, and if you love it, that's your personal experience. Like, someone might try this protein bar I recommended and maybe be like, that tastes like dog shit. Oh, I love it. So I don't know what the hell to tell you. Wait. We're going to reel it back. We're going to go into our favorites. Now that you guys know a little bit about ads, give our ads some love. Thank you. Okay, that's all. Who's next?
Please like our ads, because you know what, such a great call out too, because
it's important.
It helps like us I mean, if you're a good creator, it helps us like create more content.
Yeah. And fun content shit. I mean, fuck, how cool would it be if like me and Rosey were on a billboard one day? I'm just saying, y'all better like them ads.
I mean, think about it like this. If people liked enough ads that you and I could afford equipment to create this podcast, which is purely just for fun for people at this point.
This is just for fun, guys. We literally labor of love, like Rosey said before. It really is. Our partners are like, oh my God.
We've turned down advertisers. I'm just proud of us. So
okay, I think I just saw what you're about to show, and I'm kind of excited because I want to hear about it.
Yeah, I mean, we're being open. We're talking about PR. Charlotte Tilbury. I felt blessed by the gods. Charlotte Tilbury rolled into my email. They were like, "Can we send you some goodies, girl?" And I was like, "Yes." That's gonna be a screenshot.
It is.
So this is a product I've used before, but like it's been a minute, and I feel like I'm such a ADD person. I'll leave the caps off stuff. The product will dry out. I'll keep using it on my face, and I'll be like, "This is only okay." So I just got a nice fresh batch of Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream, and oh my god, it is like so pleasant. This is marketed as when she was up and coming as a makeup artist in the 80s and 90s. She had this cream that she formulated herself, and she wanted actresses were partying very hard at this time. So were models. Like this is the beginning age of like the supermodel, and they would come in, they'd be tired, hungover, potentially coked out, and needed some kind of like
oomph,
regeneration.
Yeah,
exactly. And she formulated this cream, and eventually all the models and actresses were like, I need that. What is it? And she's like, oh, it's just something I made. And so I believe this is kind of her big claim to fame as a makeup artist and like as the owner of a makeup brand. And this is great.
What do you feel like it does to your face?
What do I feel like? I feel like, so I have very dry skin, and I'm going to talk about another moisturizing product here in a second. So I use this as a primer. Okay. Some other people might use it as a moisturizer, but I use it as a primer. I don't think it's doing the legwork of a moisturizer, but I do think that it preps me and gets my skin plumped and glowy. It
just feels like hydrated. Yeah.
Yeah. Just prior to putting on that base layer of foundation.
Let me see what I have. Okay, here's one. I'm doing skin. I have a lot of skin. I always have a lot of skincare.
I'm into it.
You have
beautiful skin.
Thank you. I got gifted this Cocoa Kind brand recently. I want to get better at, there we go. I want to get better at doing that. And they sent me all this stuff, and a lot of it was for dry skin, which I notice a lot of times when I get giftings, it's a lot of times it'll say like all skin types, but if you read the fine details, it's normally for oily skin or combination. And I don't have oily skin at all. Like my skin is dry, like a desert. And so I was like reading, I was like, this sounds like it's great for my skin. So this is an oil to milk cleanser, and you put it on you put on your face dry, like you have damp hands a little bit, and it like turns into this like milky consistency, but it's so hydrating. Like after you rinse it off, your skin is just like so hydrated from it. And I sometimes feel like when I use other like cleansers, it kind of feels like a little like your skin feels tight or dry, like it doesn't hydrate it. And this one is amazing. It smells so good. Like I love the consistency. Like it looks actually kind of like, let me see if I can show you. Oh my gosh, get better at that. Okay, it looks like Vaseline almost a little bit.
Wow.
But it goes on, and it's like the most hydrating, and I'm very impressed with like all the stuff I've tried from this brand. I think it's like a clean beauty line. They use like recycled materials. They're very into like Mother Nature, which I love, but very into it for anyone with dry skin. I highly recommend this cleanser. It's almost actually gone.
Does your skin flake?
Sometimes it used to not, and then I like moved here, and I feel like it's gotten worse. The water here in LA is apparently really bad for skin.
Yeah, it's nasty.
So Charlie's skin flakes, my skin sometimes in like kind of this time when the seasons are changing, it starts to get kind of weird. But yeah, it's just so dry. And like I have like a little bit of bumpiness from stuff. But yeah.
My skin got fucked up from Disney. Like
did it?
Yeah.
And you were wearing a mask the whole time too. And like it's all
well, I just didn't have like skin dandruff before, and then it started happening while I was there, and I was just like, oh my god, I need to like use an exfoliant. And I was using like fuck me physical exfoliants, and I know that that's like we shouldn't be doing that, but I was like, I need these beads to scrub this off now. I can't do it. But lo and behold, I came home, and I don't really do subscription boxes anymore except for one.
Okay.
I do BoxyCharm because I feel like their shit is off. the chain. And then I upgraded mine to like boxy charm like luxe. So it's like
Okay. Like
high-end
nicer, like high
products.
end. Yeah.
But in doing so and upgrading my thing, I didn't get rid of my regular box. So this is a high-end product that I would have anticipated coming from that luxe one, but it just came from the basic level boxy charm.
Okay.
It's a Kate Somerville Exfoliate Glow Moisturizer.
Ooh.
Let me see if I can.
I know. Look at us trying to do
I'm
this.
very blown out. Oh Lord. It's got a cute smiley face on the top. You have to imagine with me. People that are just listening on Spotify or
You're like,
Apple
what the hell
Podcasts.
is going on?
You're like, I'm fine, girl. So I've actually been using this like every night, and I feel like it has like helped my face heal from this trip that got me to flaky McFlakerson zone. And it's a alpha hydroxy acid.
Nice.
So you got to wear your sunscreen with it when you go outside. So I primarily use this as my nighttime moisturizer just because I don't want to like be paranoid that I'm like burning my skin off in the sun. It's fine to wear during the daytime. It even says so on the label, but if it says like warning, you better be wearing
just a
SPF.
precaution. Yeah, you'd rather be safe.
I'm too scared. This has been like life-changing. I love this, and I think this will be something that I repurchase on my own. And I'm also just like hype on BoxyCharm. So duo favorites, like, and I stopped getting subscription boxes just because of the amount of like materials that I was receiving as an influencer. I don't know, it was like the middle of the night. I think I had like a drink and I saw like a BoxyCharm ad and I was like, I want a surprise in the mail.
I want a gift. Thank you.
And I've been really, honestly, I've got another product here later on from the BoxyCharm subscription. So it's been great.
Oh, wow. That's nice. I like that. It sounds super hydrated. I don't know if I don't know. I might have talked about this last time. I can't remember, but it's that good. So I'm going to talk about it again. We were talking about Tulle and how like so many people talk about Tulle. And, you know, I'm not saying all of Tulle is good. You have to find what works for your skin. But there's a lot of products from Tulle that I truly love. They recently launched their 24/7 like power swipe. And wow, this camera stuff. Wow, Ashlee.
This is better than mine.
Okay.
There you go.
And it's like their other sticks, except this one, I was waiting for them to come out because some of them have like, you know, a rosy tint or like I wanted pure hydration. I have, again, dry skin, and it just comes out. It looks like that. And I swear I probably already talked about this, but I don't care. I use this every single day, and I feel like it's improved the texture of my skin under my eye. Sometimes when I put concealer on, I feel like it lays kind of weird sometimes if there's not enough hydration under my eye. This stuff is so good, and I even feel like it just feels like so good applying it, and just like, I don't know, I love the way it feels, and I like the stick because it's like easy, you don't have to touch your face. But I use this every single day. Highly recommend it. Tulle for the win.
You sold that to me.
It's so good. And it's just simple. I love like the swipe and go, like, cool. Let's go.
That a mascara. This is so like chic and sexy looking mascara.
It is. It's very sexy.
Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the Lash Brag Voluminous Mascara. And this is like heavy. Like this is, it feels expensive. Heavy. It's like, it feels like it's like made out of like a metal. And it is, if you like big lashes, like look at this applicator, nice, big and fat. And I made myself a promise. This was also in my BoxyCharm. Like they had a BoxyCharm Luxe. Okay, you got to get one where it was all Anastasia products. So like I got an eye palette, I got a brow thing, I got a lip color, I got this. I was just like overwhelmed. I was like, this is so good. How much was this? $30 for all this Anastasia.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. BoxyCharm sponsor us.
Wow, BoxyCharm, where are you at? Like, come on in.
Should we just tag them in the copy?
It's funny, probably. I mean, so you've used that. Does it make it like thicker and fuller?
I'm wearing it today, but for me, it's just like the difference between like, I don't know. I just love the way it looks. I'll put on some more.
It does look good. I'll put on some more. Well, we're talking about Anastasia, and I actually regularly use their products, and I have one of their products today, actually. So that works out perfectly.
Is that brow freeze?
It's their brow freeze. Yes. Oh my God. There we go. Yay. Oh my gosh. One day. And their brow freeze. Yes. They're clear brow freeze. Cause I've talked about the other brow gel I used from Benefit before on here for my faves. And that one has a tint, but like some people don't want a tint. I'm actually wearing it today. You can tell it's just like more subtle.
Curious. Come closer. I want to see it.
Wait, I'm moving this.
Crawl on the desk. Ooh.
It just kind of like holds the shape, and I feel
It
like when
looks
I
like
don't
you
want,
got
yeah, I didn't want to wear a lot of makeup today, so I kind of wanted a more natural look. And this stuff is fire. I don't know if you can hear that loud car. I apologize for anyone listening. But it's actually I like the consistency of it a lot.
wow.
Like it's very cool to put on. It just it's almost like fun to put on, but I love it, especially for a lot of people who don't want to overdo their brows. I feel like some people are scared to like kind of really make their brows pop, but they want it to still have some kind of structure.
It
This
looks like
stuff,
you paid for a lamination.
that's
Like,
what that's what it's like. And I like paint it
wow,
on with like a little brush, and then I'll take the like spoolie brush and kind of like shape it to where I want it. And it does kind of feel like a brow lamination.
cool. They look
Obsessed.
great. That was
Thanks.
going to be a call out from me personally, from me to you later on. But,
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, Anastasia.
I'm putting these together because I'm
Okay.
already like, okay, so TikTok is like my educator. And I do find that like, I can't wait for TikTok to have swipe up links because I'm ready to be broke. Like when that happens, I'm gonna be like, oops, it's gonna be so easy to purchase things. Cause right now the link in the bio is clunky.
It's so clunky.
And I want to support all these fabulous creators on that platform because usually, as is the case with things I'm about to show you, I just see it on TikTok and then I think in my mind, okay, I got to pick this up while I'm out. I don't like contribute to them. And TikTok, I want to contribute to your wonderful creators.
I know.
So something that's just been like happening with my algorithm is it's showing me famous lipsticks that like characters in TV and movies or celebrities wear.
Hey.
And it like, I shit you not, like I will go out and buy this crap immediately. I'm terrible. So I've got these two lip colors from NARS, which are Taylor Swift's favorite lip colors.
T Swift. Oh my God.
You know, I'm a Swiftie. So Red Dragon
Love
is
it.
a matte lip crayon from NARS that
I'm
is
about to go buy this.
her favorite matte red, her favorite red. Like if you think of Taylor's red lips, apparently this is the fan. And then this one was this like nude pink. It's called Dolce Vita. And I have been getting compliments on this. It's, hold on, let's see.
That's like really pretty. I love it.
It's subtle.
Cute.
Love that.
Pose.
Love it. And then, so this one is like an old school throwback. For me personally, I knew this because my mom had it in her bag, but this is Clinique's Black Honey. And
I've never tried this.
Doesn't this look a little intimidating in the bottle?
Is it soft when it goes on though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like sheer.
Yeah. Usually they're, you said it's Clinique, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Usually Clinique has like
color.
softer.
That's very true. Clinique is like a safe brand. So this is the color that Liv Tyler wore in the Lord of the Rings movies to play Arwen.
So
it's
cool.
like a beautiful, ethereal, very like natural flush. And I swear, like, I feel like our generation is very poo-poo towards Clinique. Like we're a little bit snobby. It was like a brand that our mothers really loved.
I actually use Clinique a lot. Yeah.
Really? All right. Well then, poo on me then. But I
but I do think that most people our age, like I think it's like an old person thing to some people sometimes.
And to the children of today, I think they trash like toothpaste and like Urban Decay. I feel like there's like a new generation of like, oh, that's old people stuff.
Yeah.
But this, like the Gen Z have sold this out everywhere. Like I had to go in person to my Ulta because like on Sephora.com, it was sold out. Yeah, TikTok sells makeup.
They sell them. Ember's like the blush that I said was sold out for 4 months because of TikTok. Like
the Dior Glow. I tried to get some of that too.
That's crazy that they've been sold out.
TikTok.
Now I want to look for it in LA.
Like, what is it? Do you like personally, if I see a TikTok video with like a great explanation about a product, I will literally get off my ass and like leave the house to go get whatever it is.
Yeah, something about TikTok. That's why I have been asking people like on my TikTok, they'll be like, can you link that? Or where did you get it? And I get so mad that I can't just like link it.
When that happens, I'm telling you what, there's going to be a new generation of millionaires because of all
because these young kids are selling shit left and right.
Yes. And I want whoever she is that like, I don't remember the woman or women that, you know,
to like give her credit. Yeah. Swipe up to her link or give her commission or something.
Yeah. Because I feel like all of these videos had like 4 million views. Jesus. And I want them to get like, that's so much commission for them to earn.
They would be so stoked.
Girl. And then, and then also like more selfishly, I could make some money on that platform too.
We all could.
I mean, everyone get on TikTok. If you're not on TikTok and you want to be in this profession, if you want to be an influencer,
What I keep telling people.
you need to be on TikTok. Don't fuck with Instagram right now. Instagram is great and
And
cool. If get on TikTok first and push your friends, push them over to Instagram, but
key,
TikTok.
literally key.
Ooh.
Okay, next up is something my sister, who's an esthetician, actually recommended because, okay, recently I was like, we were talking about dry skin, and I was like, texting her, I was like, I was getting like hormonal breakouts. I don't get a lot, but I get like some in spots, and I even got one right here, and I was like, I got one right here, and I was like, what the that doesn't happen. As I'm getting older, I've noticed like I'm breaking out in weird spots, and like I just don't love it. And so I asked her what I should get, and she was like, you need this it's like a dermatol. It's like a high grade. It is pricey. I'm just gonna preface it's pricey, but this shit works like crazy. So I had like a little, let's see, I had like a little mark here. You can probably see like slightly. It was much more intense because I had like a pimple there, and I had tried to get it, and then it left like almost a scar, which my skin never used to scar. And I was like, how do I get rid of this? Like, what do I do? I don't want these scars. Like, what do I do? She recommended this IS Clinical vitamin C serum, pro healing. Wait, let's see. Pro healing serum. It's called Pro Heal Serum Advance. It's a vitamin C serum, but it's like dermatological grade. So it's very high grade. And I knew it was working immediately because when I started using it, I like put a few drops in my hand and like patted it on my skin after I cleanse. And I even put some on the chest where like my little scar was. I even had like a little scar here that I put it on. And she said you can put it on your scars as well. Like if you have scars. And when we shot Blonde Bimbos, I got bit by ant. And by the way, Rosey, it left a permanent dark scar and never went away.
No.
Yeah, it's bad on my foot. Like I actually was worried like something was wrong because I've never had an ant bite. Like it's a permanent giant like scar, which is crazy from an ant. So I've been putting this on my ant bite on my foot. I've been putting it on my chest. Oh, sorry. I've been putting it on my chest. And the reason I knew it was working was the scar started to diminish. Like I was shocked. And then on top of that, I started to go through like a purge because my sister said that would be normal. And like the places where I normally get hormonal acne, like it started purging just in those areas. And my skin texture, like my sister even said she noticed my skin's like glowing a little more lately. And I have noticed it as well. But the texture of my skin, like I have the bumpiness, the keratin, it's like almost completely gone. And my skin is just like much more even all over. And when I don't wear makeup, I feel like it just looks so much better. And she said that's because it's like a really high grade product. And because I freaked out when I was like purging, and she's like, that's totally normal. And now it's kind of gone away, but I use it every single day. Every single day. You can get it like there's a dermatological like website, and you can get, or you can go to like search this brand, and I'll link all this. You can search the brand and look for like a dermatological office near you that you can go. But I'm telling you, this is like not your vitamin C you get at Sephora. This is like you're gonna look young as fuck if you get this shit.
I can't wait to fuck with this hard.
And I will say again, it is a high-end product. You will probably be like, what the fuck, Ash, that's expensive. But I will tell you, this shit fucking works.
Drop it. Just how much is this shit?
It's like it's 100 and I think depends on place. It's like $136+.
I'm prepared to spend that much on youth.
but I'm not lying. My skin has never looked this.
You look incredible. I've been noticing it on your stories.
I'm just shocked.
Can I just say, like, sidebar, if you got on TikTok and said this in a snappy way with little quick cuts, this is a 2 million view video, baby.
I feel like that's the thing is like some of my videos get seen, and then some of them I'm like, fuck. And I feel like the algorithm's been real weird lately, but I'm trying to, I need to get better at doing like product stuff. I just feel like for some reason, no one will watch it. I have like that fear.
No, I think that like, mama, I need to get this shit right now. Like I'm sold.
You're like, take my credit card.
Yeah. Oh, what's that bit they do? A TikTok bit where they just like slap it.
They slap the credit. That's what I was imagining in my head. No, but seriously, it is like one of the best products I've ever tried in my life.
Wow. I have never seen personally just like doing this with you. I don't feel like I've seen you like you were like so like dead serious about this. Like
I'm so dead serious. It's like my sister would be really proud of me, but like also where if you don't put it on with other actives, like don't put it on with the BHA or AHA, you want to do it by itself with like your cleanser and your moisturizer. And if you do it during the day, make sure you wear sunscreen because it is.
So I'm not gonna wear my Kate Somerville with it.
You can do that at night. And then
Okay.
you can do the vitamin C in the morning. That's what my sister told me to do.
Damn. All right. I shit you not. Like, you're gonna have to send me an individual
I
link
will.
to our little
It's
text because
so
I
good.
need to buy this today. Today.
I did. I literally, my sister told me, and 5 minutes later, I was at a dermatologist's office, like buying it. And I was like, take my money. I just really want this.
I know. I feel like skincare is so like you feel like you find something holy grail at one point, and then like I don't know. For me personally, I feel like 6 months later, I'm like, well, why do I have all this fucking acne?
Yeah.
So what sold me personally, as I'm like the purge that you spoke of, is very intriguing to me. So what
Yeah.
do you
Well,
mean by that?
I've never had a product do that. I know a lot of people say that really high end products can do that. And it only does it in the areas where do you get like hormonal acne around your period?
So much.
Yeah. So in those areas where you normally get it, it's going to come forward and you're going to be like, what the fuck? But it's not the kind, it does not stick around because of the high ingredients. It's like 2 days and then your pimple's gone. It's fucking weird.
So for a second, more pimples will come, and
First, that
then
like
they go
probably
away.
for about, I'd say up to a month. Could be less,
Okay.
but I'd say up to a month. And then like, I just feel like my skin is silky soft now. It's nuts.
Okay.
Crazy.
I mean, my bridal portraits are on September 27th, so I'm like, is this a little too? Do I need to fuck with this now, or do I need to like wait till
I
January?
think if you did it now, you would be fine. Because it
Okay.
wasn't drastic. It wasn't like I was like, oh my God, you could really see them. But I think it would be life changing, honestly.
I'm so intrigued. All right, you guys, you're gonna be just as intrigued with my next product
Yes.
here. It's a bread pan.
I think I saw you. Did you use this recently on
Yeah, I use
stories?
this on my stories. So
Cute.
here's the tea, and I know nobody wants to give Mr. Bezos any more monies, but sometimes
Bezos.
Mr. Bezos, he's got some good deals on stuff. I'm crazy today. I told you I'd be crazy today because I like exerted myself on this stupid walk. So I love a particular brand of bakeware for the holidays. They have like great Halloween stuff, fall stuff, Christmas. It is called Nordic wear, but that shit's fucking
yeah.
expensive.
Mm-hmm.
They do sell Nordic wear, like older pieces at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, but then also Amazon.
Okay.
So I had this little like bread pan, and I did go to Williams Sonoma where you would buy these normally, and I bought a gluten-free pumpkin bread mix.
Oh,
I put it in here.
sounds so good.
It's so cute. I mean, you just spray it with some Pam, baby. It's dummy proof. I'm not a baker and I don't pretend to be. I bake everything from a mix, like my hero, Kris Jenner. And have you seen the episode where she talks about her like lemon cake and like her
Yes.
special lemon cake? And it is like I don't know what, like a Betty Crocker
I
mix.
saw. No, I know. I've seen it. Chris, my idol, Kris Jenner. Love it.
So Nordic wear, everything. It's so solid
Durable.
and just chic and beautiful. And I have like a skull pan too.
That's
from
what
this
I saw.
brand.
I saw the skull one. That was cool.
Yeah, you gotta Nordic wear hooks it up, but you can get it so many like. Don't buy it from Williams Sonoma. You need to go to Amazon, TJ Maxx,
Bezos,
Marshalls.
baby.
Yeah, and give it to Bezos.
Okay, so my next one is something to do with type 1 diabetics and type 1 diabetics only. So if there's any type 1 diabetics listening, let me know because I apparently have a lot that follow me and they never know I'm type 1 diabetic. A lot of people don't know I'm type 1 diabetic and they get so excited when I talk about it. But if you wear a Freestyle Libre, if you're type 1 diabetic, you'll understand what I'm saying. If you have like a little monitor on your arm that checks your blood sugar, and a lot of people have asked me when they see it in my videos, I cover them with these little like covers and they have a cutout for where your sensor goes. And then around here is like the sticky part. These are life changing because they're like, they just keep it in place. A lot of people's sensors like fall off a lot. And let me just tell you, these sensors are really expensive because healthcare, sucks. And you don't want them to fall off because they're supposed to last 14 days and they never do. So these things make it last 14 days. And everyone always DMs me and are like, oh my God, where do you get them? Amazon, Bezos. But these things are amazing. So any type 1 diabetics, if you're using like a Freestyle and you're always wondering how mine stays on for 14 days, it's these little bad boys, super inexpensive and amazing.
They look like they could have double for a nipple cover in a pinch too.
Actually, that's actually very, oh my God, I might have to try that. That's actually really
Multi-purpose.
smart.
You need to come back to us next month with a review because I feel
Oh
like if
my
you could use
God,
them
if
for
these are
two
nipple
things-
covers too, you guys, okay, not just type 1 diabetics, Jesus.
everybody. But I also also don't want, I mean, I don't want people to deplete the
Sure.
availability for the, but also,
but maybe they would,
money.
yeah, but maybe maybe they would be like storing. They're like, you guys, it's not just for a sensor. They're not for your nipples. Sick. That'd be amazing.
All right, I've got a food thing, you guys. I've been so into making my own fast food at home. It's just, I find it so pleasant, and like I've uncovered something. So I love a Doritos Locos taco.
Fuck, now I'm hungry.
It's unreal and like embarrassing how much I eat like my homemade Taco Bell. It may be once a day. Like
I want to buy those now because I didn't know they had those.
So they're like, look how it's got like a trough
bottom.
down there.
Yeah, the bottom.
Stuff these taste so good. I may like these more than the Taco Bell ones because I feel like the flavor is more like, they are called bold nacho cheese taco shells from Old El Paso. For anybody listening, they are gluten-free. It says it real big on the bottom right there. And I'm not a celiac, but I try not to eat wheat as much as I can. This is empty. I fished it out of the recycling because I went through it. So I cannot show you the actual food item. The picture, I will say this looks like that. It's not like
I'm obsessed because I love the Doritos Locos like shell. So now I'm obsessed because I like to fill mine with like vegetarian meat, and now I can have a vegetarian Doritos Locos taco.
I get these at Target. They are in the aisle with like Mexican food and like Asian food, that aisle. That's like the best aisle in my opinion.
I'm gonna go get this tonight. Literally, I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna make a taco and tag you in it.
I have this like every day. I'm like not shitting you. Like I'll do it for breakfast. I'll do it for lunch. I'll do it with chicken. I'll do it with beans. I'll do it with beef. Like it's so good. And I bet you could make a sick girl. You need to make like a potato taco with this. Like that would be bomb.
I literally hadn't had Taco Bell in a while actually, and I just had it for the first time in months, probably. I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago, and I didn't realize because I was like, let me look up online what their actual like vegetarian options are, because I knew they had like potato taco, the cheesy fest potatoes, they have beans obviously, but I was like, holy shit, they have a black bean soft taco with this special green creamy sauce on it that it's not on the menu. You can't see it on the menu.
Do you have to use the app?
You have to go online. And I was like, do you guys have this taco? And they're like, oh yeah. Let me just tell you, it might be the best taco I've ever had at Taco Bell.
Okay.
That's saying a lot. Like it's something to do with that special sauce they put on it. Holy shit. It was amazing. I could have ate like 10 of them. They were so good.
I feel like I used to be eating Taco Bell like a novice, and only recently in adulthood have I discovered things like, if you like the way this sauce on this quesadilla tastes, you could order it on the side. And I'm like, oh, what?
There's like other options.
Yeah. I was just like, what are you talking about? Like, I mean, it's unreal. And now that I can make it myself, like before we move on real quick, I just want to say, in my opinion, the secret to like an authentic Taco Bell taco is you got to have shredded iceberg lettuce.
Yep.
And like shredded, not warmed up cheese. And that's the key.
Facts.
That nasty, you would think it's nasty iceberg lettuce, but no, I'm a huge iceberg lettuce.
That's just how that's like let's just like a Taco Bell taco though.
Yeah.
Since we're on the topic of food and look at more ASMR. I'm a huge freak about corn. Like I love corn. I love corn dip. I like popcorn, anything corn. If you told me that I was stranded on an island, you better give me some fucking corn, because I can make 17,000 things out of fucking corn.
I can attest to this. When we were at our Mexican food restaurant that we went to in Anaheim, you guys were like, we judge Mexican food restaurants by the elote.
We do. Elote is so important. Like it has to be quality. And that shit was fucking fire, by the way. It was
amazing. Is it Puesta in Anaheim?
Puesta. Okay. Yeah. That was honestly some of the best Mexican food I had in a long time.
That shit was popping.
So this is my favorite, I think hands down favorite, like one of my favorite popcorns, the cheddar jalapeno. I get it at Whole Foods. It's called Art Pop. They always have these like fun packages. This is just so tasty. Just the cheddar and the jalapeno. It's not too spicy. I eat this every night as a snack. It's the best. I have like 5 bags in my cabinet.
Show me the popcorn.
Oh god, I'm about to have one because it's so good.
Eat it on camera. ASMR it.
Oh. I mean, you open the bag and you just know. Let's just, okay. Can you see from here? You can see
Yeah,
from there.
yeah. So it's like a white cheddar.
Fuck me up, salad, dude. That shit's fire.
This is pertinent to me because I also like always have popcorn at night. I think it's something like we like to watch movies a lot.
Oh my
So,
God,
like,
I'm
I
a
always have to
popcorn.
have it.
Yeah, at night. That's my favorite thing. It's like relaxing because it's like, it feels like you're at a movie theater, but you're not. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it really does.
I'm a huge popcorn freak.
Let me see what I think I've got 4 more things.
Okay. Me too. I have a few things too.
It's a long episode. So I'll gotta go fast too.
Okay.
Okay. This is my big ticket expensive item.
Oh, we both had big ticket items. That's good. Okay, I love that. Cutie. Is that from Pottery Barn?
Yeah.
Where's that from?
It's from I think the brand is Staub. They probably sell it at Pottery Barn. I believe my mother got it from Williams Sonoma. This is my Christmas gift last year. That's how much I like fall, is that at Christmas I'm still getting fall things.
I love it.
It's an enameled cast iron pot. I believe this is the 3.5 quart. And like how this is so cute to have on your stove, like during
just
the
as
whole
a decor
season.
piece. Yeah.
I'm not always cooking in it. Actually,
What have you put in? What have you cooked in it?
I have not used it yet. This is virgin. I got
You
it for
You need like a
Christmas.
casserole or like a shepherd's pie or like a fucking something in there.
I was gonna make like soup.
Or
like
soup.
a big butternut squash, but I liked your casserole idea because it can go. I saw somebody on TikTok and that's how well that algorithm knows me. They know that I have this pot. Somebody made bread in this pot and it was beautiful. Like
that would be
the
really
process.
good.
So that is very expensive. I think it's like $400 and it's not lost on me.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Okay. I'm going to do my next one. My next one is part of one of I always talk about this brand, Saint-Tropez. This is like your face mist. And I use it like probably every week and spray it on my face. And it's so easy because it has like a special mister that I've never seen any other product have, where it's like it evenly distributes it. Like I always think it's going to look like messed up or something, but there's a special, like they created this sprayer. Like it's the first of its kind. And you like spray it on your face and it just gives you, it's not like harsh. It gives you like a light sun-kissed glow. And I know you like to look like a vampire. Love that for you. But I like to look a little glowy in the winter months. So I use this in the winter months and throughout the year just to give myself a glow, because I actually am I look fair now, but I'm not as fair as you right now. I'm a very fair person. Like when I was a teenager, before the sunless tanning was a thing, really, I was a ghost. People used to like make fun of like my ghostliness sometimes. And I love being fair, but I also just really love being sun-kissed. So that's like my go-to.
I mean, maybe I'll have a Casey Musgraves Christmas, like I love her vibe. Like, 'cause she's got the Morticia Addams hair.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Like, sun-kissed.
God, she's beautiful.
Ooh, I'm excited for her album to drop.
Me too. Didn't it drop?
I don't know. I think a single did for sure. Okay. Well, then I got something to check out.
I think it might have dropped like yesterday or the day before.
I'm so
I know. I'm behind. I haven't even listened to it yet.
Let's see what I got popping. All right. Well, I got clothes because I have a pair of
clothes too. I was gonna do.
I got a couple of things. Okay. You guys, you're gonna tell I'm just like I'm a Swiftie.
Swiftie.
I found like there's this Instagram account I follow. I think it's called Taylor Swift Styled, and they just like link stuff that she's been photographed in.
Love it.
And I have had a pretty cool TikTok. I think it's got like 100K views, which is nice. But it's me talking about how I am a bad little fat girl and I shop Free People all the time.
Oh yeah, I saw it. I saw your
So I got this like sleep romper. It's like
cute.
A sweater. And
oh wait, I see people buy that all the time. I've been wanting to buy. Is it cute on? Do you love it?
It is. I mean, like on me, it's like tight on the bottom, but not like tight, like, oh, it's like the wrong size, but tight. Like I can tell it's supposed to be like loose on my bottom, but it's kind of sexy, like on my butt. And I know that that's not the case with like the people that are the size that Free People customers are.
Yeah.
So I got it in an XL. It's so cute. Like I love this. I know that Taylor's is in a wine color that's not here anymore, but I got
great. Gonna go buy this.
Like, taupe brown
literally
color.
I need this. So really because Free People, I will say, like you said, it's always very oversized. Like in Free People, I wear a small.
Yeah, it's insane. Like I'm a 3X and I'm buying XLs, and like most of the XL stuff I've purchased is like oversized on me. So like Free People. Oh, someone who works at Free People messaged me like on
Oh,
TikTok,
really?
and she was like, "Hey, like I'm an underling at Free People. Like I'm not anyone of like
Mm-hmm.
consequence with like, but we're always telling people like you need to expand your size range." So like,
Yeah.
come on, y'all. I mean, there's a crazy amount of people. The size XL is always sold out, and I think it's because all the plus size girls are just like
The thing is they
grabbing
make
it.
their clothes to be oversized, which I get. They want someone who's a size 0 to have these like oversized
Yeah,
bohemian like goddess weird clothes. But at the same time, your clothes, first of all, most people don't wear the clothes like that. They don't
no.
wear them that oversized. And yeah, your shit fits other sizes. Like it's just very odd to me. It's
Well,
very
what's
odd.
also peculiar is that the XL is oversized on me. Like it should.
E-
Like
exactly.
my TikTok is like me wearing this sweater, and when you see this TikTok, like the sweater's massive on
Huge.
me.
Yeah.
Like it looks like it could be for like, I don't know, I think maybe like a person who's like a 34W or something like that. Like I'm a 24, I feel like it's like 10 sizes too big or something.
Wow.
It's crazy. And I buy their dresses, I buy their tops, and I do get some like pushback from people being like, why do you shop there? Like, why does it matter? It's cute. If I see an influencer with a cute
Period.
top, I swipe
Period.
up and I like it.
Thank you.
Your turn. Your
Oh,
turn.
okay. So mine's a clothing piece too. So I have been truly obsessed with Abercrombie jeans. That's all I talk about. And
Yes.
I would say between Old Navy is killing it in the jeans, Abercrombie, and then where else do I get? Sometimes I get mine at Target as well, but I have just Abercrombie's been really having like the trendy jean moment. And these ones are the Curve Love ultra high rise straight ones. I wear a 32, which is a size 14. And they fit so well, but they have like rips in them, like right there. And I get the petite size because I'm 5 foot, so I get them so they're like the perfect cropped length.
I didn't know you
But
were 5 feet. I thought you were like
no
five
one
three.
fucking knows I'm 5 foot, dude. It's fucking mystery.
I
It's
love
literally
little
how am I five
tinies.
foot? I don't know. I believe I'm 5'10" in my fucking head. But
That's very true.
but I feel like the curve, I actually bought my first pair of non-curve love, which I did not think were going to fit my hips, and they did still fit my hips, which was amazing. But the curve love specifically with Abercrombie, I mean, you guys have probably all seen the influencers talking about it. It's a phenomenon in my opinion right now. Everyone's buying Abercrombie curve love jeans. But I feel like they are really, hopefully they expand their sizes even more, but like they're really on point with the trends.
Yeah.
And I feel like the fit is great, the quality is great. And I also feel like they're starting to do more high end stuff. Like their prices are kind of a little higher. The quality's like a little bit better than some other stores. And I noticed they started selling like All Saints $400 or $500 jackets on their website this year.
Shit.
So they're
Wow.
like, I think they're trying to like really become this like trendy, a little bit more high end store. But I
So
love their jeans.
anyone who's listening who's in a plus size range, I actually just got like a haul from Abercrombie. They sent me some stuff.
Oh, sick.
And I normally would not have like gone on the website and been like, I'm purchasing this because I got a jumpsuit, and I got two jumpsuits, two dresses, and
Hmm.
I do have some denim. I wear a 37 in the denim. I love the fit. I haven't tried it yet, like on stories. I did
Okay.
like 6 months ago, and it wasn't like up to snuff for me personally, but I do think they've done some internal work, and I keep seeing like more and more things like happening positively as far as size expansion and like getting the sizes like the fit correct
They're
for like a
fit
plus size
correctly.
body.
Yeah.
So I love the pieces I got, and it was like for a collaboration with the Knot. And so
Oh,
this is
okay.
just, they did not tell me this, but this is just what I have noticed. So for their main line, it looks like they're only going up to XL right now because I think that they manufactured or had the order for the manufacturer at the top of this year, maybe last year.
Okay.
But all of the collaborations that are coming out, so they did one with the Knot, they have one with like an influencer right now. Those all go up to triple XL, which I don't purchase things that say like double X. I would purchase things that say 2X or 3X.
Got it. Yeah.
But I will say that the triple XLs that I purchased fit wonderfully
Oh,
like a
amazing.
3X.
I love
Yes.
that.
So they're great.
I
I
feel like
think
the
that
fit is getting, but I feel like they're slowly transitioning. I do feel like the fit, like my pants don't really gap, like they fit my hips really well because I actually have like extremely wide hips for the size of my waist. So usually it's very hard to find pants that fit properly without having to like get them tailored or something. But the Curve Love is specifically has inches added in the hips so that the waist still fits nicely, but then the hips aren't just like squashed in there. And so I've recently bought like 5 pairs because that's how obsessed I am. And
Wow.
it's weird because Abercrombie I could never fit into as a kid.
I think that everything's changed. They have a female CEO now. It's not the same dude who like
Yeah.
talks shit about like other types of like fat people, plus size people. Like,
Yeah.
they have a female CEO, and I don't know if you've like connected with the brand, but I've like been in contact with them because when they saw I had an unpleasant experience with their like trying on the denim like months and months ago, they reached out to me. We got on the horn. I had like talked to 12 people from their team.
Wow.
They care so much about treating the plus size customer like with respect and dignity and creating product. And I really do think that like just based on like what they communicated with me, I don't remember everything, but it's a customer they care about a lot. And they really do care about like, there was definitely like an exclusionary vibe from this company. Like, and I'm not being paid to say this is just my personal experience. Exclusionary vibe like when we were young.
Oh,
like,
absolutely. Oh my God. It was trauma for me to go into that fucking store. All my friends would try on the clothes and none of the jeans as a kid could fit me. Not a single pair. And back then, Abercrombie was expensive then. Like they were higher price. Like my parents could not afford Abercrombie as a kid. So yeah, it was kind of weird because like all my friends could shop there, but I couldn't. Looking back as a kid, I was not what I would consider a big kid. I was just an average size, but even average size for Abercrombie back then was like you had to be really small.
It was for like very thin people. Like
Yeah.
it was definitely everything was like very narrow cut and like had that like kind of like, you know, like how girl shirts used to be so narrow. No, I think I'm so impressed by them. And what I really like too that I keep noticing is that if you were saying, oh, Abercrombie is like a big brand that's killing it and kind of like revamping, I'd be like, okay, well, I'm 33. Like, I don't need this. But I feel so many of the vibes at the store, I feel like they've grown up with the customer that they had back in the day.
They're really smart at what they're doing. They're one of the companies I think that really pivoted hard and fast. And I cannot believe that they went from kind of being kind of like no one really talked about them to like pretty much every content creator is talking about their clothes right now.
Yeah. I think I first noticed it like last year, influencers talking about it like maybe fall of last year. And I was like, what's going on? But I am so enthusiastic about what's to come from that brand. And I'm going to be like, like watching their website. Like they've dropped some pre-fall stuff that I'm actually going to grab that is very cute. That I think
I just grabbed 2 things that are coming in the mail and I can't wait to share them. So, okay. Do you have any more?
Yes.
Or is that it? Okay.
I got 2 more items.
Cool.
Or I got one, you know, I can always abbreviate. You know what I mean?
I have one more item.
I've worn this top on my stories.
Love it. I love that top so much.
I'm telling you guys this now. I don't think it's sold because it's expensive. I think it was priced too high for what it is, but I do love it.
Is it anthro?
It's anthro. Okay. It's a mauve top. See, I've worn it before. Like I did a little photo shoot. As far as I know, all the sizes are available because this, I mean, it's beautiful, but I was going to call it a dumb thing. This should not be $120, but it is. There's no reason.
Shit. That is expensive.
That's like a dress from Anthro.
Wow.
I will keep you guys. So check my Insta stories. As soon as this heads to sale, I'm going to be like
showing you guys. Yeah.
Because
that is for Anthro, even, you know, Anthro's quality, but that's high price for a blouse.
Too expensive, but I love it. I'm telling you about it now. I've worn it so much. Like it's crazy how much I've worn it. It's so generous in the upper arms, which I think is a concern of a lot of people.
Oh God, my arms always have issues fitting into stuff. It's frustrating.
But when this drops on sale, y'all, come to me.
While it's hot.
Yeah.
Okay, my last product is I'm actually doing a collab with them, but I actually really like their products. It's the Body Shop's new body butters.
Ooh.
You know, it's just one of those like nostalgic things where like when you were younger, you used to get like body butters in different scents. This scent is probably the favorite. They have like literally 15 smells, and each scent is catered to different like dryness of skin. This one's for dry sensitive skin, but it's the almond milk flavor, and I feel like it's like, I don't know, it just reminds me of something, and I can't quite
that.
You've
back
had
in the
this one?
day.
Oh,
Back
you
in the
did.
day, yeah, they like redesigned
They
I
relaunched
love the
it. They're
package.
they
Yeah.
put different like they use different like vegan products inside of this. They revamped the formula and stuff, so I think it's a lot like more hydrating and benefits your skin a little bit more. But I just think it's like that nostalgic feel of when you were, but it's actually it smells so good. Like I'm wearing it right now and it smells like a light, airy perfume, so it just lasts throughout the day, and the quality of it, I think, is amazing, and so I'm actually really impressed by these, like, scents and how the quality of the Body Shop is right now.
I want to go to the mall with you so bad. Like you're
I
just
know.
making me want to go
I
shopping
know,
with
that's
you.
what I imagine it's like when you used to go to a mall and you would go to, like, Bath& Body, you go to the Body Shop, you would go to all these places, and when I started trying these products, I was like, "Oh my god, it reminds me of that," but I like it, it's, like, a very nostalgic thing.
Are you excited? How do you feel about all these like brands from our youth sort of like relaunching? Do you feel like it's a cash grab or are you like, oh my God, like bring it back? I miss how good this is.
I mean, obviously, part of it is probably because 'cause they're like, "Well, fuck, we need money," but also I really think that there certain brands are really they do care and they're trying to pivot and be and I think it's exciting because, like, honestly, if fucking Limited 2 came back and it was in my fucking size, I'd probably be like, "Hell yeah," because I couldn't fit into that shit as a kid.
Dude, I would too. And I
Did
think
you
I've
shop
heard of
at
this
Delia's?
concept. No, I couldn't. It's too fat for it. I
Okay,
couldn't.
I could shop at Delia's, but, like, if they brought back Delia's, you know how hardcore that place was? That was shit would be popping.
Honestly, I feel like that could be like a hot topic, like brand. Like they could buy that.
It would
Who
be
were they
so
owned
good.
by? Do
I
we
don't know,
know?
but it was kind of like that. You know how the Y2K style is out right now? If they brought that back and had like the checkered skirts and like all that stuff, it would be so like people buy it and sell it out.
I think that Dolls Kill actually had a Delia's collab, like a collection that
Wow.
they came out with in the last couple of years. But I want it accessible for like me. Like give it
Yeah.
to me, the old one.
Yeah.
You know? Like
Yeah.
I think that maybe who know I wonder how it performed because I think of Dolls Kill as like a brand that's a little too like youthful for me.
Mhm.
Or
I've
maybe
never
it's really
shopped there, but I know what it is.
I'll get like a Halloween costume accessory there, like some funky shoes.
Yeah.
It's too edgy for me. Like I can appreciate edginess, but I don't know how much I'll dance with it as 33
Yeah.
year old. But yeah, I think that if you are a brand that is trying to resurge and put some life back into yourself, I really think that like what Abercrombie's doing and now what Origins is doing,
Yeah.
like reinventing it and then not trying to necessarily appeal to like the super young consumer, but like back to
The people
millennial
who
kind of
remember
age.
you from back then, but making it more like stuff that they would want to use.
Yes. I mean,
That's why
I'm
I
all
love
for it.
this.
I'm waiting for Gap to do something. I
Oh
feel like
yeah.
Gap
Mhm.
could use,
A little revamp for sure.
yeah.
Honestly, I feel like Old Navy's really stepped up their game.
Dude. Oh, yeah, we should talk about the size expansion at Old Navy. I think that's so incredible that they are stocking all sizes up to
Mhm.
28 in stores. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yep. Actually, again, I'm working with them as well, and that's true. Like Old Navy is probably one of my. You guys love when I tag or post about Old Navy. You guys love the pieces I share. I love the pieces because they're affordable. I'm actually wearing this Old Navy jumper right now.
Oh, I love
Obsessed,
the
just
top.
black, but I like these because I can like put a sweater over it and wear it like pants, or I can wear it with like a shirt underneath it or whatever. But Old Navy is like one of my favorite places because I feel like back when I was a kid, I never wanted to go to Old Navy to be honest. I was like
No.
what? Old Navy? Like, what the fuck, mom? And now I'm like, fuck yeah, Old Navy. Like their dresses, they will have dresses that look like Free People almost now, or like Spell, or all these nice like bohemian dresses, and they sell out instantly because people know like it's a good price point, it looks good, it's affordable. Like it's amazing how many of their stuff like instantly it's like what's new, and it's all the sizes are almost sold out by the time they launch. Like whatever they're
I
doing is working, like it's great.
Old Navy is such a great staple. I love Mindy Kaling and I've read both of her books that she's put out, like her memoirs.
Mm-hmm.
And like she has like I forget which one of her books, but there's one that kind of goes into details on her like beauty and fashion kind of favorites. And she talked about how she's gone to like Hollywood events
You
in
know,
Old Navy dresses that she's gotten tailored.
love it. I mean, I can believe it because that shit, you can pair it a certain way and make it look expensive. I think we both also
Yeah.
got the Free Spirit sweatshirt from
Yes,
Old
we did.
Navy.
Yes,
I
we
mean,
did.
it's just classic. And I think they really revamped it to where it's not like what you're wearing Old Navy. It's like, oh my God, that's Old Navy. That's fucking sick. Like, it's
We'll
such
link
a cool
that
thing.
in the caption.
Yeah.
It's like a Halloween sweatshirt. It says free spirit and has ghosts on it. It's very
Ghost, of
cute.
course. The ghost theme is continuing.
I've got one more thing and then we're done. If you want
Okay,
to chat a
go.
little longer, we can do that. I don't know.
Ooh,
Oh my God, look at this.
I have this pillow, I think.
This is a cable knit pillow that came in like all these autumnal colors from Target. I don't have
I
the
have
price
it.
point.
I have that pillow.
Bitch.
We literally have the same shit.
We are creeps. I can't wait to see you again in person. But this just like took I have like a white duvet. It's like off. It's
Love
a
it.
cream colored duvet. And I do like an autumnal throw blanket. And then I put like these on my bed. They might move to my living room. Who knows? They might jump back and forth.
I love it. It just looks expensive in my opinion.
And it's so comfy.
It's a very
so
like Ralph Lauren vibey, like cozy place.
And I have crazy expensive Pottery Barn pillows coming in, and I feel like I'm gonna style them together.
We bought the same ones of those.
The pumpkin ones. Shit.
Charlie actually saw them before me like a while back, and he was like, "We need these." And that's funny because like most people would not expect Charlie to suggest that, but he like loved them, and I was like, "Absolutely, we need those." They're so cute.
We need to leave our mans and just date each other. Like we.
Well, I guess that's your last one, right?
Yeah, that is.
Oh my God, this was a longer episode, but I liked it because we got to like fit in a lot of stuff.
People are if you ask for longer episodes, we'll keep making them. That's been our only critique so far, which I appreciate because I'm a sensitive little person. But if you say, no, Ro, our biggest critique is that we want more. So here you go.
Here we go. Well, thank you guys for coming. Like, subscribe, review us. We love you guys, and we'll see you next Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.